set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Raiders. Carr to Waller. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Trucks over him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On third down, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Flushed out right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play fake. Bridgewater. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Second and 5. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Carr to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, Gordon once more.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And some room to maneuver. Nifty move, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Carr now to throw. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Rolling to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Carr to throw.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
His throw caught at about the 5. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
All you got to do is look
Jonathan
and learn.
Abram
Look and
picks
learn,
it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know